Good evening, I'm Steve Shamraz, and this is the Now Milwaukee. Right now, law enforcement is investigating the deadliest mass shooting in U.S. history. More than 50 people killed, 500 plus have been hurt. You might have noticed firefighters and paramedics in some of that video rushing into danger wearing tactical gear, bulletproof vests, and helmets. Sadly, this is becoming standard equipment for firefighters. They can come under fire themselves. Julia Fellow, you talked with some of them today and you heard to show us that equipment.
That's right. In fact, they have that tactical gear all over southeast Wisconsin. Firefighters in Milwaukee have had it for at least the past 3 years, and it's something that they've never had to use. They don't ever want to have to use, but they're ready. It is not the typical gear you would expect to spot a firefighter in, but Deputy Chief Aaron Lipsky tells us this is the new norm. Tactical gear on hand for any moment to protect first responders from becoming victims themselves.
If we're not properly prepared for it, then we're doing something wrong.
It can be a very broad term at this point. A retired FBI profiler, Mary Ellen O'Toole, tells us this shooter's age in particular is very unusual.
Puts him as an outlier because in most of the prior cases, they've been young men in their mid to late 20s.
This suspect was 64. The FBI profiler tells us the vantage point the shooter used shows a lot of planning, with weapons that took violence to a new level.
And here's where that new level is. You now have an individual who was not even associated with the venue where the concert was, but someone who was quite a distance away, up in a hotel room, like a hunter up in the tree waiting for the game to come by so he can start shooting.
This tactical gear is one tool of many that first responders prepare to use in any emergency. What else they're trained for was not shown, so a potential threat won't know what's coming. And last year, our state's emergency management leaders launched the See Something, Say Something campaign to report any suspicious activity. Steve, there's a hotline that state leaders now have up, and we have it at tmj4.com.
Nice to know, though, they have the protection should they ever need to run into danger. Here, Julia Fellow, thank you.